your sensei. Sorry.
What's up, man? How are you? Broncos.
Hi, good to see you.
Hi. Your earrings. Just watch your earrings so they don't stab you or other people. Okay. Hey guys, good to see you. All week we've been working on barolo. Okay. Fun move, hard to do. We need to start working inverted. As soon as we're inverted and we're upside down, everything turns on its head, okay? But it's an advantage to us if we know what to do in that position, because the other person's in just as much kind of confusion, okay? The reason we use barolo is so that we can go from our guard to the back without having to pass, okay? So we're gonna do a little bit of a basic drill to start, okay? You're gonna go into your reverse de la Riva to start, okay? Now guys, when you're playing guard, especially your de la Rivas, it's super important that you make a grip on the back of their ankle. What I recommend is you find that ankle like bone, and that's where your middle finger goes. Your what? Nah, like you see where the peaks of their ankle bone are? You want your middle finger to be on that, okay? And yes, it wraps around the Achilles, smartass, okay? Quite a few people play their de la Riva like this, okay? The risk is that if you leave this foot here, Anya can strip it off that side, or she can leg drag me across. Not a disaster, but it puts me behind. So I want you to get into the habit of when you play this, you're immediately off balancing, okay? Kazushi, okay? You're gonna take this hand, you're gonna put it behind their knee, okay? Reinforce your inside hook. Look, you can play with the hook active here and there, or you can play with the hook a little bit less active. It's not gonna matter at this stage, because what we're doing is we're looking to off balance them backwards. We're gonna go out like that, pressuring with my inside knee on their knee to get them blading like that. If she doesn't blade, she's gonna fall down straight away. From here, this foot, the back foot, is gonna go to the front, all the way through, and I'm making a sticky hook with my shoelaces on the front of their thigh. This one goes through like that, so we're in Della X, okay? Now, the reason I put this one in is because if I just have this here, Anya can back step and she's in the saddle, okay? And she's leg locking straight away. I don't want that. So I put this one in, so if she tries to back step, she can't. She tries to go forward, she can't, okay? You can start using the wrist if it's accessible to you. If it's not, no big deal. You can keep your hand behind the knee even if you want to. From here, what I want you to do is pressure with the back knee to put her hands to the mat. Okay? She's gonna stand up. When she does, you're gonna turn and you're gonna put her hip on the mat, okay? I want you to do this on both sides. Don't just do the one side that you feel like you favor. Do it one side here, so you go here, bang, start turning them, get them off balancing, get here, off balance, get their hands to the mat, chi up, and then down, okay? Get up again, and then do the other side, okay? Start on the inside position here, now do the same thing this side. 1, 2, get the hands down, bring them back up, and sweep them to their butt. Just be nice when you put them down. You don't need to like drop them super hard and twist super hard. It'll strain their knees a little bit. But we're gonna do this off balance so that you get the idea in your head of constantly kazushiing or off balancing the person. Does that sound good? Not super complex. Keep your grips, put your legs in, and that's it. All right, let's do it. Cool. Okay, so go this way first to make her go hands down. If she doesn't go hands all the way down, doesn't matter, I'm gonna take you backwards. Okay, do it again. That's really important in Jiu-Jitsu because we want our legs close while his aren't. Because now when I pull him in, if I'm here and I'm out like this, I don't really have much purchase. Much more, okay. Cool. Okay, cool guys. everyone seems to be getting that off balance down now. So I'm gonna show you the easier part of what we're doing, okay? We're gonna get to that position here. And Marvin hasn't done the best job at policing this line here. And instead of like putting him down straight away, I put him forward a little bit. Now we were just talking about having your knees close to you, okay? We know that when our legs are far away, they're weak, okay? So we bring our knees in a little bit and I bump him. If he goes to his hands, all good. Even if I've just given him a slight off balance, that's fine. What we're gonna do now is my bottom leg is gonna come over and comb on my shin, okay? Like this. I'm gonna put it in behind his hamstring, and from here, I want you guys to go to his far ankle and the hip, okay? Now remember guys, we were talking all week about health and safety. You know about this in the shop, right? If you're climbing a ladder, you need to have 3 points of contact, okay? So I don't wanna go like this and try and jump for his hips. He's just gonna walk away the moment that I let go of this. He's just gonna go, oop, and I've lost everything. So we're here. Give him a little bump. Get your hooks through. Now, as you start to turn, guys, swap your hands and start getting ready, okay? Offload. You see, I already contacted. Hook comes in. I square my hips up behind him. Now I can go 2 hands on the hip. The further you sit up, the better. Sometimes you might not be able to, and that's okay. Now I'm gonna extend my legs away, put him down in my lap. We're gonna go to our seatbelt position, and as we start to fall, try and get your bottom hook and hook his top arm at the same time, okay? So this is like a more advanced seatbelt position where I can start to grab that one free arm now and then start choking him straight away. If you're like, what the fuck was that, Jahred? You're just gonna do this. 1, get to this position here, pummel the hook in, reach, reach. It's okay if you do it this way. Some people have a preference of which ankle they like to grab and which hip. At the moment, just try which one feels right to you, okay? From here, then 2 hands. Put him down. If you're seeing this for the first time this week, you're gonna go seatbelt, hook, and hook, okay? And then you're like, you can fall either way you want, okay? For you more advanced guys, when you put that bottom hook in now, you're gonna shift your chest from the middle off to one shoulder blade. You're gonna fall to the non-choking side, and you're gonna comb his arm back, okay? Scraping your heel towards his spine, and then you're gonna grab his knuckle line, okay? Now team, you can grab the wrist, but he can roll his wrist through, okay? And that can strain your fingers. More advanced guys, I want you grabbing on his knuckle line like that and forcing that hand into his chest. From here, you're gonna start rolling him forward, bringing your elbow in front of his chin and getting your fingers behind his shoulder blade. From here, you're gonna sit your chin onto your own hand, and then you're gonna squeeze everything in for the one-handed rear naked choke. Sound good? So we're gonna take him for a ride. You're in on this position, hit him with the off balance, get your hooks in, start going to the back. Comb that leg in. I kind of just like to do it that side, but up to you, okay? 2 on, roll him. Either normal seatbelt with 2 hooks, and then you can finish your rear naked choke. For more advanced guys, you're gonna put one side hook in, the same side as the non-choking arm. You're gonna go here and you're gonna fall, capturing his top arm at the same time. And then you can start to fish in elbow deep under his chin. Does that sound good? Yeah? This one's quite fun, eh? Just when you put them down, don't put them down right on their tailbone, try and put them down nicely, okay? You don't need to be banging up your tailbone every time you do this move, okay? Sweet, let's do it. Cool team, very good. I had Jamie ask me, well, she made an observation before. She said that we do a lot of this crab ride back take, okay? And we do. Does anybody except her want to answer that question? Why do we do so much of this? So like, let's think about this, guys. What I'm talking about is here. Why do we do this move so much? Where I go through and I've been doing this. All of you have seen this move quite a bit now. Why do you think I show you that? Because I'm trying to drill you into the fact that if you're the standing person and you show your back, it's a bad thing, okay? If you expose your back to the person, you've got no offense, okay? So remember, drilling goes for both people, okay? It's not just for me to stand there and be like, oh shit, the move's happening. I want you to be thinking about this conversation. You know how bad this is now. If you turn your back to someone and they get those grips, your back's taken. So don't just give your back up for nothing. That's why you're putting their hands on the mat or their hips on the mat. That's going to be super important for what we do next, okay? Does that make sense? Don't give someone your back for free. Don't turn away from an opponent that's trying to fight you, okay? So, with that said, let's start getting into the barolo side of things. Anya. So guys, we're going to use that whole setup now, okay? Off balance, we go in, okay? Anya now knows if she turns and gives me this position, it's bad for her, okay? So, she's kind of in this web now. Like, she's like, fuck, do I put my hands on the mat? Do I put my hips on the mat? I sure don't want to show him my back, because if I show it to him, he's going to take it. It's a whole dilemma. You're going to go hands to the mat. She counterbalances to try and stay in balance, and we take her down. We're going to do the basic barolo from this position first, okay? So, watch what we do. Take your free hand, go underneath, and grab her shin, okay? Now, don't fall to your side. You're going to go to her shoulder, and you're going to use that now free hand to reach behind her back for her far hip. Okay? As I do this, look, my hips come off the mat, and my free leg comes over her knee and wedges her hip. Okay? What I want to do from here, team, is I want to put her back on the mat and put her knees to her chest. So I start to go this way, across my shoulders, and I push her knees to the mat. When we get here, this hand goes to her hip, and I put her hips on my body, and I get to this like V position here with my legs, okay? My knees are close to me, and my heels are pushing down into the mat. It's exposing her back for me. My hand's gonna go to the hip, one's gonna go to the trap, bottom hook's gonna go in. I'm gonna shift my weight backwards and my hips backwards, and then we're gonna go seatbelt and topside hook. Okay? I know it seems complex because we're like going inverted, but once you get this down, you'll notice it's actually quite easy, and there's a lot of opportunities for this, okay? So we're here, in on this position, off balance, hooks in, forward. She comes up, backwards. As she goes here, you switch your hands, start reaching, coming up on your shoulder and head, okay? Team, if you're really worried about your neck, what you can do is you can start to come up and over like into a kneeling position. It's less realistic that that's gonna happen, okay? What's more realistic is that you're gonna have to come across your shoulders, push her, hips come trapped, you get to this position here, bottom hook comes in, scoot back, seat belt, and top hook, okay? Sound good? Yeah? All right, barolo, let's go. First lesson, barolo. I believe in you, you've got this. You. Yeah. Okay. Awesome team. Last move. Last move. Who's been here this week? Marvin, you were here?
Yeah.
Do you remember how to false read?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Guys, great. Some of you are still getting the fundamentals of that down, so you're going to stick with that. For the overachievers, you're going to now counter the false read, okay? The reason that we're looking at this is A, to demonstrate that there's like a lot of opportunities for you to roll through for the back take from counter positions. If you're still getting the fundamentals of the bolo down, just stick with that, okay? For you more advanced guys, this is what you're gonna do. Marvin's gonna enter the position here. He's gonna do it either from shin to shin, he likes to do it that way, or he's gonna do it from the reverse de la Riva, and he's gonna enter false reap, okay? Where he starts to come in and throw over and come up to try and capture my knee, okay? The reason he might want to do this, guys, is so that he can start entering leg lock positions on me, okay? If you haven't seen false reap before and stuff, you might want to look at guys like Diego Pato. He plays it a lot and he's very effective at it. If you don't want to deal with leg locks, this is a nice way to counter it, okay? What I'm looking for is his hip up off the mat, okay? What I don't want is his chest to contact with my knee here, because now I don't have this move, okay? So you kind of have to have that like awareness that when he starts to throw over is when you're gonna do this move, okay? So we were fucking around or whatever the case was, I got here and he starts to throw for it and I go, okay, ooh, danger. No, you're right. I turn my knee outside, okay? So you see, once again, I'm trying to get the back of my knee to the back of his knee. I'm gonna force that leg through the middle and I'm gonna go 2 hands to the hip as I do a shoulder roll. Here and here. And I'm gonna roll through, taking him through, straight to the back, okay? Dreidel? Nah, good dog. Okay team, good stuff. Grab a mouth guard, grab a quick drink, and then we'll do some sparring. Time to fight for harder time, or not, you know, fun day, Friday, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's beat some people up. Give you that. Nice one, sir. Well done. Awesome, brother. Thank you. So another good Friday night down here. Good, great turnout. I think people are adapting to the cold winter weather, seeing a few hoodies in training. All week we've been working on barolo position, inside reverse de la Riva, playing outside position with a normal de la Riva. The transition between the two is quite complex. But I'm trying to get everyone to aspire to, hey guys, start on the main mat. Start on the main mat, thank you. Don't miss any spots, girls. I'm watching. I'm just trying to get the team to aspire to have the confidence to play their guard aggressively. What you're starting to see as a meta in no-gi Jiu-Jitsu now is that even at ADCC level, and obviously at IBJJF at the highest levels, but trials levels and worlds levels, is that the guard is being used in highly offensive ways to work leg locks and chase the back, when sweeping positions aren't that easy to achieve against guys with good base. I saw it demonstrated a lot at ADCC trials in Thailand. And I've just been trying to percolate on that a little bit since and then get the team to work on it. So it's an ongoing project. It's certainly not one of the parts of my game that I'm the strongest at, but I'm watching a lot of stuff from guys like Levi Jones-Leary, Lucas Kennard, and Jeremy Skinner as well, and a lot of the lighter weight guys actually, because guard is not necessarily favored at the highest weight divisions, plus 99 and even under 99. If you have a good guard, it can be a real game changer and an upset. So guys like Dan Schwartz really has invested a lot of time in his guard and pulled me into his game at trials, and that's been a big learning lesson for me, because I like to think that for a heavyweight guy I've got a decent guard, and I kind of moved away from it a little bit, trying to improve my wrestling enough to be competitive at an ADCC level. And it's led me away from some of my strengths, like my better tools. So that's the lesson I'm trying to impart on the team, because I can't just teach them the things that I want to do and the things I'm good at. And I think as coaches it's important to go outside your comfort zone. Yes, teach what you know and teach what you're employing, but also bring those lessons back from what you're doing and then do it with the team. I don't watch a ton of DVDs. I watch more competition footage than anything else, and then go and try the stuff. I go try the stuff in competition. Cool if I lose a match because of it, so fucking what, it's all good. At the end of the day, it's all learning anyway, so that's what we're trying to impart on the team. We'll see you in the next episode of the vlog. Thanks very much for tuning in. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. See you next time.